Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Yes, today I will be sharing with you my birthday cake creation for my niece who just turned the big 5 years old. Yes, she's 5 years old. So if you've been on my channel for a while, you would have seen that last year I baked her a Little Charmers birthday cake. I will link that video down below. This time around, I'm going to be making her a ballerina cake. She has a ballerina theme party, and I'm going to attempt, it's my very first attempt at making a ballerina cake. So the cake will be a chocolate with buttercream icing. I will be using fondant, and the ruffles, which will represent the tutu, will be out of fondant as well. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So I am about to mix all the cake ingredients. I am using a Duncan Hines box cake. It is for a 14-inch cake, so I may need 1.5 boxes of the mixture. So the Duncan Hines, all I'm using is the chocolate powder, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and 1.25 cup of milk. That's for a 1 box. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that all together. So as you can see, it's nicely mixed. I have already greased the 14-inch cake pan, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into the cake pan. It isn't quite full, so I'm going to go ahead and use another mix. So here it is. I've gone ahead and mixed 2 boxes. I still have a little bit left from the second box because I know it will rise and I don't want it to go over. So I'll probably just make a couple of muffins out of that leftover batter because I don't want to go to waste. But I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to put it in the oven for about an hour, but I'm gonna check around the 45-minute mark with a toothpick. So with the leftover batter, I was able to make another 6 cupcakes. So I'll be putting those in the oven as well. Nothing goes to waste. Okay, so we've now taken the cake out of the oven. We're going to let it cool, and then I'm gonna cut it in half so I can put frosting in the center, and then I'm going to put buttercream on the outside so that the fondant will stick. So let's let it cool off for a bit. Okay, so I've just finished putting the buttercream icing. I know it doesn't look like much, but the reason why we put the buttercream icing is so the fondant will actually stick. So yeah, so that's how it looks so far. And that buttercream icing is so yummy delicious. And I didn't show this part, but I did cut the cake in 2 halves, and I put some buttercream icing in the middle and put the cake back together, and then just finished it off with the buttercream icing. So now we're going to roll out the fondant. Okay, so I've now put the white fondant, that is the top layer, on the cake. So I'm just going to refrigerate it for a little bit, and then I'm going to start the ruffles. So again, I claim to be no expert when it comes to cake decorating. This will be my first time, but I'll show you as I go along. Okay guys, don't mind the mess here, but this, I've rolled out some pink fondant, and what you're going to want to do is cut out circles. So I'm just using this plastic little cup. So you're going to go ahead and just cut circles. I don't know at this point how many I will need, but then you'll have a perfectly symmetrical circle. And all you're going to want to do is just pinch it together, just so you get this type of shape here, and that will be the making of your ruffle. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do a bunch of these. So let's start placing the ruffles right there on the cake itself. So what you're going to need is a clean brush and just a little bowl of water. So I'm just gonna dip the brush into the water and get one of the ruffles and just damp with water because this will cause it to stick. And we're gonna go ahead and apply it on the cake. And the water will turn into a type of glue. So we're gonna go ahead and place these around, making sure there are no gaps and you don't see the cake itself. You may have to play around with the petals. It's like almost like putting a puzzle together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some off camera and I'll come right so back. We've gone ahead and put on the first layer. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the second. And there you have it. This is the final ruffle / ballerina birthday cake. I think it looks very nice. It actually, to tell you the truth, was a lot more time consuming than I thought it would be. Because keep in mind that this is all handmade. This is not icing. This is actually fondant where you cut each individual circle and conform it to a ruffle shape. So it is very time consuming, but I think it turned out very nice. Just the final touch I want to add is the cake topper, which was ordered. So I want to show you guys how it will look when it's presented to Isabella. So this is the little personalized cake topper. Now this I did not make, but I'm going to go ahead and place it on the cake so you can see how it looks. And here you have it. I just put a little black tea towel in the background just so you can see how it looks like. I think it looks very, very pretty. A cake fit for a ballerina. The only thing I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut that little pick a little bit shorter so the topper sits right on the cake. But anyways, I think it came out quite nice. Again, thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like these types of videos, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye for now.